So Dominion, I can tell right now, paid for this. This is totally paid for by these fucking people. Cause it's on YouTube. Vice got to produce it, and bro, they're making people look like they're idiots, and they're not. Like this, they're faulty. Everything's faulty. They've been like, there's more evidence proving that with private sector people, like people at home, just figuring out, like guys who do this for a living, trying to figure out. Just to show you, you could easily do it. Not even like hard to get like rig voting machines. Sorry about that.
And the fact that all machines can be hacked and manipulated makes the issue of hacking become facts.
And the whole way they angle this is they keep trying to say, oh, it's Fox making these people crazy, making them into disinformation. Wait till you see this one guy come up. You can tell he's a paid-for shill.
If hacking takes place in our elections, does my vote count?
And I feel bad for this dude. They're making him feel like making him look crazy in this.
I don't think so.
More than 2 years after Donald Trump lost the 2020 presidential election.
In like Sweden, I think it is, or like Norway, one of those like fucking Netherlands countries, one of there. Fucking, they have like, the way they have it set up, it's like a magnet card, a paper one, and then there's an electronic one. Which there's 3 ways where that system kind of makes more sense, where at least you know it can't be tampered with, because all 3 would have to be changed. And that's a lot more work. Dominion's just completely electric. Like, it's honestly, you could write it in like they show, like you could just write it in the algorithm, and then it'll just like so many votes and just crop it up and make and it can write it into it to make it look like it not too much of a win and shit like that. It's fucked up.
People around the country are still freaking out over the idea that voting machines can't be trusted.
When someone says, well, just stick it in the machine and everything is perfect, we know it's not. Garbage in, garbage out. First thing we learn.
Yep.
We're in very rainy Shasta County, California.
Fuck this bitch.
Red Trump voting part of pretty blue state, and this county actually just voted recently to get rid of their Dominion voting machines. It's
a pretty blue state. I already don't like how, see the narrative that they're walking everybody through? Like, this Vice shit's fucking so fucking retarded.
Dominion voting systems says there's
it's a bunch of drug addicts fucking doing dumb shit.
All the conspiracy theories about voting machines.
Conspiracies. There's no conspiracies. I hate how they use conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy when there's fucking facts, bro. It's retarded. It's honestly like it's a name calling game. It's shit slinging. That's what it comes fucking down to. First person to call itself a fucking conspiracy theory is a fucking loser, like fucking cunt.
Did you agree with that?
Absolutely, I agree with that. 100%.
Why?
How am I supposed to trust any machine? They're constantly on the news saying Russia can hack our banks. Russia can hack our military.
Is that Fox really saying all that too? Thinking about it, that sounds more of ABC shit and MSNBC and all that. They're the ones usually preaching that fucking narrative.
Why can't the only thing we don't talk about
doesn't sound like a Fox thing.
The voting machines. Well, they can, and they were shown that they can.
The decision to get.
I don't think Russia's hacking shit, and like I said, they're trying to blame Fox for that one. That is a complete dem makeup. Like that's one of those things that made it was never true. There's easier ways to rig an election than for all that. It's more of a homeland problem, because who's the ones that are really going to affect? It's the politicians we get in, not Russia. I don't really see a benefit in Russia until it's like fucking 8 people out, and they're more of a keep the pyramid small kind of oligarch.
Rate of the Dominion contract.
They're not even like as bad as we project them. Like they're not Soviets anymore. They're not communists. Like the fact that we pretend that they are still is retarded. The iron, like it fell what, like 80 right, it was like 89 or 87, I can't remember. Like, this is ridiculous.
Shasta County Board of Supervisors Patrick Jones.
I have questions about electronic voting machines. We're a small county, and I think we can return to Han County. We have a serious trust issue. You know there's a serious trust issue throughout the United States on electronic voting machines. It exists.
Some of Jones'
oh my God, what's she gonna say?
Suspicions are based on quotes from a Dominion employee that one of their machines in Michigan was hacked. It's a claim that Dominion says in court filings was mischaracterized and distorted by Fox News.
That's some jewelry right there, bro. That's some jewelry. That's fucked up. That. Someone blew the whistle, and the corporate fucking shill came over there with a fucking thing of duct tape to shut him up. They had to use, like I said, the first person to call the person a conspiracist fucking wins. Like, it's so stupid.
News.
People don't. People knew, like, do people even know the definition of like a conspiracy? You need people, and it needs to be something that's like plotting. When it's us pointing out the people doing the conspiracy, you're not the conspirator. You're the one who's pointing out. You're the whistleblower.
Your only sort of specific evidence that you have of Dominion.
I didn't say that.
She's trying to put words in his mouth. This little fucking cunt, dude.
Evidence of specific problems you have with Dominion systems?
I specifically brought this forward with Dominion because that is the contract that we had. That is the contract that we eliminated.
As an elected official, should you be able to present evidence, though, of why you're making decisions like that?
No, we have to approve a voting system for the residents of Shasta County. That's my job. And we're going to approve the system.
That's what a constituent's supposed to do. If you vote him in, they're supposed to listen to us. Like, well, your county, wherever he's representing. He's not doing it for them. He's doing it to help. It's supposed to be that way. His job is to be the working arm, not do what he wants and be the king for a day. It's not a fucking... God damn it, I'm space kicking over here. Patriarchy thing going on. What the patriarchy? What the fuck?
And I would ask those companies to show me and prove to me that their systems cannot be hacked. So far, no one says they have to do that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They don't want to prove it because they know they can't prove it. You can't prove something like that. Everything is hackable. Everything is hackable. They've even made it so now even the clothesline things, like the shit that's not connected to the internet, you can fucking do some weird shit if you really wanted to using fucking like Wi-Fi and shit and radio frequency and buzzing in through the fucking like SATA ports and stuff. I've seen some nutty shit.
If you're not going to prove to me that you have enough securities in place to not be hacked.
A spokesperson for Dominion told Vice News in response to the termination of the contract that, quote, "This is yet another example of how lies about Dominion have damaged our company."
It's things like this that they're just making this to make it. This is going to put more seeds of doubt in people's ears. If they're smart enough to realize this is how you make the crazy people really go like I'm doing right now. Like, fucking dude, this is screaming shill cover-up shit.
And for some,
this is like there's no satanic shit going on. That stopped in the 80s. That was called satanic panic. It's all made up, and it's all dude. They come out with this. The people that they fucking try to suppress what they're trying to hide. Because the whole idea is they make you feel like you're it's like a cult. It's literally a cult. They have to make you feel shitty, make you feel dumb and stupid, and put you down for believing in the right thing, the normal thought, the common sense.
Mr. Residents, these lies
this
to come
double
from
thing.
one place.
If you owned a Lamborghini, right? And then Fox News told you can't trust your...
Listen to this fucking dude. This dude is a fucking shill and he's retarded. He's trying... I love how they try to make him sound smart, and you can tell he's not from... Like, he's a paid for shill for this. Just to fucking...
If you owned a Lamborghini...
There's another example of how lies about Dominion have damaged our company. And for some Shasta residents, these lies seem to come from one place.
If you owned a Lamborghini, right? And then Fox News told you can't trust your Lamborghini, would you trade your Lamborghini for a clown car?
They're technically already making people do that, and it's not fucking Fox. I don't even try to stick up for them. It's fucking MSNBC trying to get you to take your car and turn it into electric. That's the clown car.
Do that to our voting systems.
He's trying to preach. This is his sell point to keeping electronic voting. He's retarded.
Have something good already, and the whole basis of we shouldn't even be discussing this right now. This is ridiculous. This is based off of disinformation from Fox News.
See how they keep... See what they're doing? See what they're doing? This is othering. This is what like Mao's little red handbook shit kind of goes over this stupid stuff. You get the other. It's like cult. This is what cults do. This is retarded. This is so culty. The way
and Fox
just the way this is like all done with like the TED Talk speak going on. I don't know.
From Fox News.
Knowingly spread false information about the company's machines. Dominion says that by airing numerous false claims without pushback, Fox defends...
So they have a private entity come in and look at it. They won't do that. They keep only investigating themselves. And then why did they delete all the fucking votes they had supposedly on their fucking database? They wouldn't release them. They just deleted them. Like, oopsie, there goes like 2/3 of all the votes. Like,
our side does not believe your crap, which is why we're all here. You are making it so that our voting system is going to be worse. You don't switch from technology back to no technology.
Yes, you do. There's so many situations where you regress in tech, especially when it comes to like, which say facilities. Like, it's good to have a clothesline, fucking, instead of using a brand new up-to-date computer with the internet, you use like an IBM. Well, not IBM, that's way too old. But use like a fucking old Apple or something, like an old Macintosh or an old fucking Windows, a PC, like some compact kind of shit. You can do everything you need on it. It just needs to do like store normal like shit. This is such a technocratic push for things that don't need to be. This is for that smart stuff, that surveillance.
That Fox, along with others in the right-wing ecosystem like Rudy Giuliani and Mike Lindell, could help sow more seeds of doubt in their election.
Oh, bro, this bitch's voice is so annoying. The way she's talking about things, she's so condescending sounding. She's probably such a great time at parties. Like, fucking cunt.
Costing them more business.
Costing them. The citizens want their word heard. The people are speaking. And then the rich shills are coming out and paying for Vice to speak on their behalf, to shut up the common man. That's... it's not going to be long till the pitchforks come out. Because they're pissing off the people with the guns. They're pissing off everybody who has guns.
And Kathy and Alan,
that's why they're trying to get rid of them.
Too, specifically Shasta counties. Switching voting machines isn't cheap.
It's in the neighborhood of somewhere between $2 and $3 million. And that's a 10-year cost, so our goal is to have a contract in place for the life of the equipment.
Alan runs Shasta's elections. Before 2020, neither she nor the voting process in Shasta County received much attention. But then the conspiracy started. Why do you think there are people in this county who do not trust these votings?
Because there is tons of evidence of people just dropping fucking extra ballots and shit and all that, doing a whole bunch of cucky things.
Systems.
I don't think there's a person in our country who hasn't heard something about whether or not we can trust the way votes are counted. I think it is extremely troubling, but this is turning into an American problem, not a Democrat problem or a Republican problem.
I forgot who it was in the CIA, but like, you know, the disinformation campaign part where no one knows what's right, basically. I know I kind of botched that, but this is just part of more of that shit. Like, the votings have been rigged since like Bush. He knew he was going to get in for his second term. Like, him and Kerry were laughing about it and all those shits. Like,
we have a very serious foundational trust issue with elections administration, and the really hard part for those of us who conduct elections is that we didn't break trust with the voters. We didn't break trust with the vendors or the candidates.
This is a word of someone. I don't trust the word of anyone. I'm just gonna look at all the footage. People lie. These people are trying to cover up a lie. They're gonna keep lying. Like, lie to the end, till their teeth are falling out. Like, this is stupidity. Like, what?
Somebody decided to start lying.
Or this is why you put a woman like her, a Karen, like you put Kathy in charge. She'll be munching down on her fucking offered microwave popcorn, fucking while not paying attention while whoever is doing their fucking little sleuthing shit and hitting the right buttons. Because anyone can hack. Anyone. Doesn't matter what you look like. You can look like an idiot. Most of the time, a lot of weirdos because they're autistically good.
And those lies caught fire. We are now being asked, how can you regain the trust of the voters? Well, I didn't break trust with the voters. So it's a little bit... Yes,
you did. It's your one. You have one job. You're responsible. You have one job. Run the voting machines. Don't fuck it up. You fucked it up.
What conversation?
There's a lawsuit right now. Dominion Voting Systems suing Fox News for more than $1 billion. Do you see that as a turning point for accountability in this country around elections and trusting elections that are administered on voting machines?
It almost is like a new religion. Folks who believe that the...
I hate how these people keep basically, I don't know, it's not gaslighting, but it's not, is it reverse? It's not, they keep taking their lies and they're just spinning it the other way. And it's like, it's that karmatic law shit. They're telling the truth aloud, but they're just saying it us, not them. This is bizarre. I hate this backwards world. This is retarded. They're literally saying the quiet part out loud, but saying it to us, but it's them. Like, it's retarded.
The election was stolen, regardless of proof or evidence that's presented to them. When I ask questions, I mean, they have an answer for everything, but that answer is never concrete, and there is never actual evidence that's presented because there is no actual evidence.
Quiet part out loud, because the evidence is gone. It's deleted. Like, let people look at it and let them go over the hardware, because I guarantee you, because they can recover that. Like,
do you think that there are people in this community that
but they don't let you look at the machines? They won't have private entities look at it. Only themselves can look at them.
Channel and community that saw some of what was said on that television channel, and we don't want to vote on these machines right here because of that.
It's entirely possible. I don't know.
It just means they're gonna use paper ballots. It's just all it means. When you go vote, just do a paper ballot. Just don't use the machine. It's easy as that. And if they say they don't have any paper ballots, that's bullshit. They always have paper ballots. Just use a paper ballot. There's absolutely no reason to fucking have to use electric thing.
I mean, it's hard to say. We're a very conservative county, majority Republican. We do this work because we want to serve our neighbors and we want to serve our community. And we believe...
She looks like the kind of person, like, with the whole, like... She probably has a bias thing. Like I said, she wouldn't care and turn her head, give her a few bucks, pay for a little bit of her fucking bills.
And to be told after doing that, and after...
Yep. Smile, it's a nervous thing. Oh, now fake the pout. Curl your lips. Oh no, she's gonna cry?
We work really hard.
Oh my god. Fucking kill me, bro. She had to do the laugh and then she didn't get the emotion right. This is fucking acting 101 bullshit. Oh, fake it. Yeah, can you get the tear? Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Get a tear. Come on, make me a tear. Make me a tear. Make me a tear. Make me a fucking tear. Yeah, that's right. There's no fucking tears.
To make things as transparent
fucking
as possible,
fake bullshit.
Allen's office staged an open house after the board terminated the Dominion contract so that residents could see for themselves the options for the 3 state-certified voting machine systems, Dominion included. Were you surprised that the county voted to terminate that Dominion voting contract?
No, not at all. Not this county. No, they've been doing very extremist positions for the last...
Beating your head with the nonsense. See how she's speaking? Either she's being given a script or she's fucking brainwashed. Who even speaks like that?
Several months, I think. A good portion of the country.
Dominion Voting Systems right now is suing Fox News. What do you make of that lawsuit?
I hope they take Fox News for passing misinformation, disinformation.
It's a script. She's reading a script. Look how she's speaking. I hope she's getting
Fox News down for passing misinformation, disinformation.
These are made up. You speak from the commies. They even like Yuri Bezmenov fucking goes over this bullshit. These are made up words to screw up with our zeitgeist.
They have stirred angst and antipathy and
who speaks like this?
Poor spirits amongst Americans. I think that's partly why I am supporting Dominion. Because
you're siding with one of the dirtiest, nastiest companies in the world. They make Fox look good, which is fucking crazy to even say.
It's just upsetting.
They're all shitty people, but like, they're all bad. They're not even good. No one's good in this situation. And this is retarded. This woman is talking out her ass.
To see what Fox News has been doing along these lines.
Watch it, you dumb goy. That's all I'm hearing.
We asked Fox News about Shasta's decision to terminate their Dominion contract and what they made of the allegations that Fox was behind the misinformation spreading through the county. They didn't really answer that part, but told us that the Dominion lawsuit was essentially trying to silence the press.
Hey, go back up. Go back up to that. How are you going to prove this, like, defamatory? They're just going to try to drag it out in court.
Really answer that part, but told us that the
they're going to try to take it into the court. They're going to drag this out as long as they can, and so everybody just forgets. They don't have to settle it. They don't have to prove shit. They're just going to keep saying, we're not riggable.
The lawsuit was essentially trying to silence the press and is, quote,
You can't. No, dude. There's like defamation cases with when you're saying slander and shit. It's very hard to even prove. That's why a lot of them get thrown out because it's really like, unless there's a severe level. But this isn't. No, this is more of a factory thing. It's like someone pointing out a flaw in a product, and then you lose money because everybody realizes your shit's faulty. This is like that. Not. You can't say it's defamation or something like that. Slander.
Assault on the First Amendment.
Financial loss. You cause yourself financial loss.
Fox News,
in order to prove their thing, let people view the machines and let it be proven. But they won't. If you won't, that's the only way you do it. If you can't, then shut the fuck up.
A lawsuit play out. They're proving that they more or less encouraged.
Bro, I used to live near like Dominion Power Plant in my house in Somerset, and it's like. It was like in the top 50. I think it was like in the top 10. Honestly, got up there the dirtiest power plant. It was a coal plant, yeah, but it was, dude. They would give my family money to like fucking clean the house and buy us power washes and shit. Fuck this company. Like they're shady. Like they're fucking wicked shady.
Even though they knew it was true, that there wasn't.
They paid out some dude. They tried to fire him, and he protested every day for months. Eventually, they paid him out with an NDA. Because he kept saying he's going to squid. He kept talking to the news.
Shasta isn't simply a liberal.
I can't find those local things.
Mary Rickard, a long-standing county supervisor and herself a Republican, voted to keep the Dominion machines. Is this a waste of money to be getting new voting systems?
It's an absolute waste of money.
It's a waste of money. So just go back to paper. Just go back to fucking paper. I fucking hate how people are giving up normal things for like. For ease of access to life, they're giving up way more shit. I just don't get that. I get called stupid because I'm doing things harder, but I'm like, at least I know I'm getting it done the right way. It's like cooking your food. At least you know if you make your food, it's not going to be consisting of nastiness.
This is a very foolish decision. And I pointed out to them at a meeting, we were all elected.
It's not changing the system. It's reverting back to the old system. They don't have to even bring in any electric. Why do they need the electric? Who is the electric benefiting? Honestly, if this is the whole thing. Well, here's another thing. Why don't we just have multiple ones and everybody just fills out 2 forms? If no one cares about doing the paperwork.
The Dominion voting machines.
You should be lucky you had the right to vote.
Questioning the outcome of
you could be in fucking
election.
Sudan.
And I never got an answer.
The misinformation around voting in Shasta County has left a town paranoid. Things have gotten personal, and people like Kathy Darling Allen are now the target of unfounded suspicions about how voting is handled.
Kathy Darling cannot be trusted, period. She constantly just shows retaliation. If anybody...
Look how she's psychopathically fucking knitting. While this woman's... like, I don't usually give attention. You try to give eye contact to someone talking down to you. That's like it's all true, I bet.
Questions her, what she's doing, what's going on.
I just said she's probably some weird cunty bitch who turns her head on things. It's just bitches to say it all.
Retaliation. If anybody questions her, what she's doing, what's going on in the building, and, you know, she just does whatever she wants and starts doing things without even the board knowing.
It's hard to feel sorry for folks who are given correct information.
Yo, what the fuck just happened to her eyes? Yo, look at her eyes. They pinned.
Given.
Yo, what? They just went straight and then they go around again.
Believe it. I spent a lot.
What just happened there?
In 2021, and who choose.
What the fuck happened to her eyes? Watch them.
I spent a lot of time.
Watch.
In 2021, saying,
motherfucker, they're pinning. They just turn oval. Look, they're ovals. They're motherfucking ovals. What is going on with their pupils?
Angry? Check yourself. That is your red flag. That
what the fuck?
Some kind of manipulative, maybe not completely accurate information.
No, what the fuck just happened there?
Yeah, and something 20 information and feel.
They go from round to fucking pins. Watch.
Given.
Does whatever
to feel. Choose. Sorry for folks who are given correct information and who choose not to believe it. I spent a lot of time in 2021 saying into the.
Bro, look at them. They're pinning. They're turning. Look, they're turning. They go. Look at them. They're going nuts.
Angry.
What the fuck is going on there?
Red flag that this is probably some kind of manipulative, maybe not completely accurate information.
The fuck was that?
I'm Michael Learmonth, editor-in-chief of Vice News.
Yeah.
Too often, traditional news outlets shy away from the real story.
I'm not even going to hear this dude speak. He seems like he's a fucking biased twat. I'm not saying I'm not biased, but I'm also not stupid. Like, I'm gonna plead into this bullshit. What the fuck was up with those eyes? I don't know what's up with those eyes. Okay, people are stupid. I kind of don't forget where I was going with this video. Those eyes things. That was weird. Okay, take it easy.